Hey guys, Keto Kelly just getting her done, coming back. Sorry it's been so long. Next week we're headed to Chicago for my daughter's graduation in boot camp. So, alright, today I'm not doing any recipes per se, but I know that people who are on keto have a hard time finding mixes that don't contain added sugars. So, what I've done is I've pulled up a couple of recipes. One is the everything bagel mix, and I truly like it, and I'm going to mix it. And to save yourself some money, you can go ahead and buy these ingredients and mix it together, make your own. I'm going to make some oopsie bread and sprinkle some of the everything but the bagel mix on it and have some bread like that, or even just poppy seeds for like hamburgers and stuff. So, everything mix. You are going to need minced onion, minced garlic. Where are you? Minced garlic, which I'm going to have to open here, all of this stuff because I just got it yesterday. You're going to need some pepper, salt. I'm using the pink Himalayan, poppy seeds, and some toasted sesame seeds. Okay, so let's get started. Get all your measuring things out, your tablespoons, teaspoons, all that. We need 1 tablespoon of the minced garlic, a half a tablespoon of the minced onion, and I'm pretty sure I have a half a tablespoon of the minced onion. And I always save like these containers when I empty them so I can mix up some stuff to put in and use them as shakers. See that? See that back there?
Hello.
Let's see. 1 teaspoon of pepper. I have a teaspoon here, and I got my pepper here. It's a pretty coarse pepper, so 1 teaspoon pepper, and 1 tablespoon of salt, which I've already ground up some of my pink salt. You can use kosher if you want. I just happen to have the pink salt. And 2 tablespoons of the toasted sesame seeds. You don't have to get toasted. I just think they're nicer. 1, 2, and 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds. There. So let's mix this all up. Oh yeah, it smells good. I have a funnel. There. If you want to double it, triple it, whatever you want to do. There's your everything bagel, but the bagel mix. And I have the cover over there. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is ranch dressing season. So, I like to buy sour cream. And I used to buy the packs of the dry ranch. But if you read them, you'll see that there's sugar added to them. So you have to be careful with them. So I went ahead and pulled up Pinterest for the dry ranch recipe and came across one that calls for, but if you like the buttermilk, it's cultured buttermilk blend. And this has 13 grams of carbohydrates for 4 tablespoons. And that's what this recipe calls for, 4 tablespoons, which is a half a cup. And you know you're not going to eat all that. I mean, especially when you mix it, just add it into whatever you end up having, you know, on when you're mixing it up. You can calculate the macros on. That's probably the only thing that's in this that's going to have any carbohydrates in it. So, I have a half a cup of the buttermilk. I forgot to get my chives. calls for 2 teaspoons of chives, And I'll put all this down in the description, this recipe. 2 teaspoons of dill weed. No, not that weed. Of course, if that's that's your thing. Whatever.
You can totally do it.
Totally. Okay. 2 teaspoons of the dill. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Where's my powder? Right here. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. 1 tablespoon of minced onion. 2 tablespoons of parsley. Oops. This is quite a bit, you guys. 2 teaspoons of pepper. And 2 teaspoons of salt. All right, let me get a fork, stir that up. And I guess if you didn't want the buttermilk, just omit the buttermilk and just mix up the seasonings. Oh, yum. See? Looks a lot like the packaging. Let me taste. Oh, yes. Very close. That's very good, actually. Very good. So, that's going to go in here in this container. If I don't spill it all over the place. And that's it for the dry seasoning packs. Now, I am going to come in a little bit later. I bought some stuff to make homemade homemade Caesar dressing. So we're going to do a homemade Caesar dressing too later on. So catch you guys in a little bit. Okay, Keto Fam, I'm back. We're going to make our own homemade Caesar dressing because I absolutely love Caesar salad. So we're going to make some homemade Caesar dressing today. All right, what you're going to need is some minced garlic, some anchovy paste if that's what you like, and I also picked up some anchovies, maybe chop some up. My husband and my daughter like the chopped up anchovies in theirs. Yummy. Lemon juice, if you want to squeeze your own lemon, that's fine too. Some Dijon mustard or Worcestershire sauce. 1 cup of mayonnaise, and I use the Hellmann's. If you make your own mayonnaise and use that. Again, I'm not that ambitious. A half a cup of sour cream. This is a 1/4 cup. I'll just do 2 of these when I put it in the jar. A half a cup of Parmesan, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'll just go ahead and, grind up my salt and grind up my pepper in the container, more or less to taste when I do it. So, let's get started. I got a mason jar that I'm going to use. Put my 1 cup of mayo in there. And again, I'll post all this down in the description, this recipe. I'll put, there's 1/4 cup of the sour cream. And I use Daisy because it's pretty much all natural. Oh, there's some more thunder. Oh, we had a bad storm yesterday. Strike of lightning hit so close to the house. Within a minute of it flashing, it sounded like it was cracking the house in half. It's bad. Okay. So that's 1/2 of a cup of sour cream. Okay. 1 teaspoon of the anchovy paste. Just 1 teaspoon. Okay. 2 tablespoons of the lemon juice. What did I do with my tablespoon measurer? Oh, here you are. 2. There's 1. And I'm spilling it everywhere. There's 2. 1 teaspoon of Dijon. I can't keep track of my stuff. That's 1/2 teaspoon, so I'll just do 2 of these. Maybe. Ooh, that anchovy paste packs a punch. That's 1 teaspoon Dijon. 1. Oh, that's a tablespoon. That might be a little too much. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. Half a cup of the Parmesan. And then salt and pepper to taste. Where's my salt? It calls for 1/4 teaspoon. I mean, a few grinds. All right, so let's get to blending. Blending. Oh my gosh, that is so good. And it made a lot, you guys. It made a lot. Wow, that's probably the best Caesar dressing I think I've ever had. Want to taste? Look at that. That is very good, guys. Give this a try. Wow, yeah, yum. And if you don't have one of these hand blenders, just use the regular blender. Should be fine. Or even if you just wanted to just mix it by hand. Whatever. It's really good. Give it a try, guys. Talk to you in a few days, guys. Actually, I'm leaving on Wednesday night for Chicago. I will post a video of my daughter graduating. We're so proud of her. And I'll check back in, guys. Love you. Bye.